This is another TYSK report where I bring you the things you should know happening in the world of technology. Let's go ahead and start off with our first article talking about Figure AI. Figure humanoid robots use Helix VLA model to demonstrate household chores. Figure AI recently demonstrated the capabilities of its Helix Visual Language Action or VLA model in a simple household task, putting away the groceries. Initiated with a single prompt from a human, the robots visually evaluated the scene and then cooperated to identify each object and move the object to a proper location in the kitchen. From the demonstration, first, the robots worked independently on their items placed in front of them until it becomes evident that one needs to hand off a few items to a destination within the other's reach. Second, the robots don't communicate verbally, but there are noticeable pauses in their interactions where they stare at each other in an uncanny telepathic interaction. Figure said the supervisory AI architecture breaks the overall goal into smaller substacks while controlling each robot independently. To finish the requested task, the robots close a drawer, close the refrigerator door, and place a bowl at the side of the counter. These are substacks that are intuitive to humans, but they weren't specified in the request. Figure said this demonstrated the completeness of the training actions. This demonstration of Figure Helix is no less impressive a year and a half later because it's now running on board the robots and because the VLA is fully coded and tested. Figure said it's generated the VLA by collecting about 500 hours of high-quality multi-robot, multi-operator dataset of diverse teleoperated behaviors. To generate natural language condition training pairs, the company used an auto-labeling VLA to generate hindsight instructions. The VLA processed segmented video clips from the onboard robot cameras and prompted with, "What instruction would you have given the robot to get the action seen in the video?" Figure's Helix VLA model represents a significant advancement in the field of robotics and AI, particularly in how it differs from previous VLA models. A breakdown of some of their key distinctions includes full upper body control, which includes dexterity and human-like movements, multi-robot collaboration, which includes cooperative task and zero-shot generalization, their pick-up-anything capability, which includes general object recognition and natural language prompts, a unified neural network, which includes single model of all behavior and no task-specific fine-tuning, and commercial readiness, which includes onboard processing and reduced latency. Alright, so it looks like Figure AI is doing a lot of great things with their humanoid robot and continuing to build on the other demonstrations they provided to the world, but with this specific one, it looks like my theory of having humanoid robots start off in just industrial and in manufacturing industries can be thrown out due to these companies looking to have these humanoid robots not only work in those industries, but also be capable of doing tasks in the home. So possibly we can get to a point where we're going to see these humanoid robots put to work in the homes a lot sooner than I thought they would be. Also, because of this demonstration and the capabilities that this Figure AI robot is able to display, we could possibly see these specific humanoid robots start to work in grocery stores or places where people might not normally think they could be successful in. So after seeing that demonstration from this Figure humanoid robot, comment down below in the comment section if this is a humanoid robot you would want to have in your home, helping you complete some of those household tasks that you have on a weekly basis. Robot with 1,000 muscle twitches like a human while dangling from the ceiling. The proto-clone appears to be a prototype version of the clone robot that aptly named Clone Robotics is working to build. In the video, it shows the proto-clone flexing its arms and legs with visible artificial muscle fibers moving underneath its white skin. Based on Clone Robotics video description, the impressive part here is the fact that the proto-clone has over 200 degrees of freedom and over 1,000 microfibers and over 200 sensors, and also that the robot is faceless. Proto-clone's sensory system includes 4 depth cameras in its skull for vision, 70 inertial sensors to track joint positions, and 320 pressure sensors that provide force feedback. This system lets the robot react to visual input and learn by watching humans perform tasks. The end goal for the startup is to build an android that's anatomically correct with synthetic nervous, skeletal, muscular, and vascular systems powering its movements. The microfibers included in the proto-clone are a custom clone robotics creation with desirable qualities of mammalian skeletal muscle. For the eventual clone robot's purposes, those qualities are the ability to respond in less than 50 milliseconds with a bigger than 30% unloaded contraction and at least a kilogram of contraction force for a single 3-gram muscle fiber. So that's just some of the latest news from Clone Robotics, and I talked about this company previously, but as as you can see from this specific article, it is completely different from Figure's humanoid robot, but this goes to show that other companies outside of Figure AI are continuing to improve and build on the humanoid robots and make them better than they were before. Now with this specific one, I'm not sure who might be interested in it, but then again, you never know because people like variety. This could be a humanoid robot that they would like due to the fact that it has those human-like features. There could be people out there who want this humanoid robot and they would just put clothes on it, making it appealing to the eye as the other humanoid robots out there being built by the other robotics companies. So after seeing the first humanoid robot from Figure AI and this one from Clone Robotics, which humanoid robot would you want to have in your home helping you complete different tasks? Apple Intelligence is headed to the Vision Pro in April and the dev beta is already available. Apple confirmed that the Vision Pro will get the Apple Intelligence features in April with the arrival of Vision OS 2.4. A developer beta is already rolled out for the less patient people. Apple will start off the Vision Pro's AI rollout with basic features that include writing tools, which can help you summarize, rewrite, and proofread text, as well as generate text with ChatGPT, Image Playground for creating AI imagery, and Genmoji for building custom AI-generated emojis and stickers. The Vision Pro will also be getting priority notifications and summaries, smart reply in mail and messages, and the ability to create memory movies and photos. Apple is also introducing several apps and tweaks to make the headset a bit more useful. There's a new spatial gallery app exclusive to Vision Pro that will highlight spatial videos, photos, and panoramas from Apple. The company says the spatial gallery app will include stories and experiences from brands like Red Bull, as well as behind-the-scenes material from Apple shows like Severance and Shrinking. Additionally, a new Apple Vision Pro app for the iPhone will let users better manage their headset experience. They can remotely add apps and games to their Vision Pro, as well as explore content to check out later. The app will also serve as a way to owners to know when a new content drops for their Vision Pro, as well as explore other videos for the headset, including a library of nearly 300 3D movies. So that's just some of the latest news from Apple, and I'm sure people who have the Vision Pro are excited about it, and for the people who could not wait, they're probably already utilizing the beta developer mode and exploring everything that there is to explore. But with this coming in April, this could possibly push some people who are on the fence to get an Apple Vision Pro, and I did check the price previously of what it's priced at, and it's about $3,500. Now that is way higher than the Meta Quest 3 and the Meta Quest 3S, but a lot of people who have the Apple Vision Pro have been stating that it's one of the best experiences that they've ever had when it comes to expanding their productivity or taking their gaming experience or entertainment watching experience to another level. So if you have the funds to get an Apple Vision Pro, maybe this would be a great time for you to do that, so that way you can either explore that beta developer mode or wait until April to check out all the features that are going to come with Apple Intelligence. Microsoft's new AI agent can control software and robots. Microsoft's research introduced MAGMA, an integrated AI foundation model that combines visual and language processing to control software interfaces and robotic systems. If the results hold up outside of Microsoft's internal testing, it could mark a meaningful step forward in an all-purpose multimodal AI that can operate interactively in both real and digital spaces. Microsoft claims that MAGMA is the first AI model that not only processes multimodal data like text, images, and video, but can also natively act upon it, whether that's navigating a user interface or manipulating physical objects. While MAGMA builds off a transformer-based LLM technology that feeds training tokens into a neural network, it's different from traditional vision language models by going beyond what they call verbal intelligence to also include spatial intelligence. By training on a mix of images, videos, and robotics data and UI interactions, Microsoft claims that MAGMA is a true multimodal agent rather than just a perceptual model. The MAGMA model introduces two technical components: set of mark, which identifies objects that can be manipulated in an environment by assigning numeric labels to interactive elements such as clickable buttons in a UI or graspable objects in a robotic workspace, and trace of mark, which learns movement patterns from video data. Microsoft says those features allow the model to complete tasks like navigating user interfaces or directing robotic arms to grasp objects. Microsoft will be releasing MAGMA's training and inference code very soon on GitHub, allowing external researchers to build on the work. If MAGMA delivers on its promise, it could push Microsoft's AI assistants beyond limited text interactions, enabling them to operate software autonomously autonomously and execute real-world tasks through robotics. Microsoft has been very busy because in this video right here and this video right here, I talked about their latest news with their quantum chip and then also some of the latest news with developing games. And now here they are working on improving and expanding the capabilities of AI agents. So as these companies continue to make these AI agents better and expand their capabilities, we are definitely going to be living in a future where lots of AI agents are going to be operating around us and alongside our current laptops and computers that we have. So with what Microsoft just released, I look forward to seeing who's going to build something on their work and what they're going to build with the potential to move the growth of AI agents to the next level. Spotify is making it easier to release audiobooks narrated by AI. Spotify is bringing more AI-narrated audiobooks to its platform via a new partnership with 11 Labs. Recently, the audio streaming giant announced it would begin accepting audiobooks recorded using 11 Labs AI voice software, saying it recognizes the potential of digital voice narration to grow and expand the audiobook market. Authors can use 11 Labs to narrate their audiobooks in 29 languages with a wide selection of synthetic voices to choose from. The free version of the software only provides 10 minutes of text to voice per month. There are several premium tiers available that expand this limitation, but users will need at least the $99 monthly pro subscription to generate 500 minutes of narration, roughly the length of the average audiobook. While Spotify says it firmly believes in the power of human narration, the company believes that digital voices can make audiobook production more cost-effective for smaller authors and make it easier to create audiobooks of older, backlist titles that would otherwise be ignored. Spotify stated that all AI-narrated titles will have their metadata and will be marked with "This audiobook is narrated by a digital voice." Alright, so it looks like AI-narrated audiobooks are going to be coming to Spotify, but with this article and with this news, I'm thinking at some point all of these different platforms are going to have a subsection for people to go into to where they can explore creations that were made specifically by AI. So think on Spotify, instead of having AI narrated audiobooks, they're going to have a section where you can go listen to audiobooks that were completely created and narrated by AI, and the same can go for videos or movies or shows on platforms like YouTube here and Netflix, where you're able to watch a different show or a movie that was created strictly by AI. So I'm thinking that could come later on down the road in the future, and possibly this could be something that people might be interested in due to the fact that people like discovering new things. So maybe this new concept could be something that becomes the norm in the future. So that's just a thought and prediction that I have of what could come with AI, and we shall see if it's going to come true later on down the road. In the next article we have PTC upgrades Augmented Reality SDK to support on-site field workers. PTC made a crucial stride towards the future of augmented reality frontline deployments with the debut of Vuforia Engine 11, the latest version of its SDK for developing custom immersive enterprise software for frontline working environments such as those in industrial and manufacturing industries. Vuforia Engine 11 contains various new features that aim to boost AR in establishment industries and manufacturing markets with targeted tools for enhancing those deployments. PTC appears to have designed the Vuforia Engine 11 SDK with the future of work in mind. Enterprise deployments of AR services require nuance and understanding of working environments to deliver a seamless solution that reacts according to environment's challenges and specifications. Vuforia Engine 11 includes a much-touted enterprise plan feature that improves object tracking, spatial navigation, and large-scale cloud-based AR experiences. These features allows end users to optimize AR workflows by removing reliance on traditional 2D image targets such as posters or QR codes and moving towards more sophisticated 3D spatially anchored models with more detail and information. Vuforia Engine 11 developers can generate these models based tracking targets locally without cloud training, therefore keeping sensitive CAD data on site. PTC recently collaborated with Microsoft and Volkswagen Group to implement a Gen Copilot solution that aids automotive software engineers in creating, managing, testing, validating, and releasing product requirements more efficiently. So I really like this article because it's showing how technology is being implemented and utilized within the industrial and manufacturing space, but it's not talking about the implementation or the utilization of robots. So this gives the actual people more capabilities to not only do their work, but make them more efficient in what they do, which would give them the opportunity to do a lot more than they would have with without this technology. Also, this article goes to show that augmented reality technology is being used outside of the typical ways that we hear about on different social media platforms. Up next, we have drone bill would allow federal grants for law enforcement purchases. A bipartisan pair of U.S. congressmen introduced a bill to allow local law enforcement to use federal funding to purchase drones, which are currently not eligible for certain grants. The legislation, directing resources for officers navigating emergencies, Drone Act of 2025, would add drones as an eligible expense under the Edward Byron Memorial Justice Assistance Grant and Community-Oriented Policing Services Grants Program. The rare bipartisan piece of legislation has been endorsed by the Federal Law Enforcement Officers Association, National Fraternal Order of Police, Peace Officers Research Association of California, Major County Sheriffs of America, and California Police Chiefs Association. According to Brian Marvel, by enabling agencies to utilize existing grant program funds for unmanned aircraft systems, this legislation will help departments of all sizes access technology that enhances officer and public safety, improves response times and operational efficiency, and provides a cost-effective alternative to traditional aerial methods. So that's just some of the latest news happening in the world of tech. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video. Do me a favor, like the video, subscribe, check out these two videos right here, comment down below in the comment sections of those videos, and stay tuned for the next one.